Next, the first one, natality or birth rate. What is meant by here? Natality. Natality means a group of individuals produced in a unit time per unit population we call natality. Okay, so this is a unit population. In unit of population, the number of individuals are produced. The number of individuals are produced in a given time per unit population. Per unit population we call it is the birth rate or natality. How it is find this natality? Suppose for example a pond. Suppose a pond. A pond in the last year 20 lotus plants are last year. Okay, 20 lotus plants are produced in a last year. Now in this year, through the process of reproduction, 8 lotus plants are produced. So total it is the population density is 28. So how it is find the birth rate means here 8 by 20, that means 0.4. The 0.4 is the birth rate, that means how much of offspring? So 0.4% of it is offsprings per lotus plants per year. Okay, so this is the birth rate. Once again see, natality or birth rate. So the number of individuals are produced in a unit time per unit population we call it is a birth rate or natality. Suppose for example a pond in the last year 20 lotus plants are produced. Now in this year through the process of reproduction 8 lotus plants are produced, total 20. How it is we can find birth rate means 8 by this 20 that forming the 0.4 offsprings, that means new organisms are produced lotus per year. Okay, next, mortality or death rate. What is meant by here? The mortality. So the number of individuals are dead in a unit time, that means in a unit period of time per unit population we call mortality or death rate. Okay, what is meant by here mortality? So mortality means here the number of deaths that occurred in a unit time we call it is mortality. So how many number of deaths are in a unit of time, that's we call it is a mortality. Suppose for example, say here for mortality, 4 individuals in a laboratory population of 40 fruit flies during fruit flies died during a specific period of time, that means if you say week, such situation, how it is we are calculate the mortality, that means 4 individuals in a laboratory population of 40 fruit flies died during the specific time period, that means if you say a week. So how it is calculating the mortality, that means say here death rate. So how many? 4 is died out of 40, 4 is died. So in a laboratory condition, so total fruit flies are 40. So 4 individuals in a laboratory population of 40 fruit flies are died, that means 4 fruit flies are died out of 40. That means What is the value? 0.1. 0.1 plus 0.1, it is the fruit flies, okay, fruit flies per week. What is that? I said it is a week, not year. Okay, so 4/40, that means 0.1%. So 0.1% is the death rate. 0.1% is the death rate. Okay, next we will see third one. It is a sex ratio. So the sex ratio, the ratio between the male and females, the ratio between the male and females, we call it is a sex ratio. Suppose for example, males having it is in a sex ratio 60% is present, in female having it is a 40% is present. Okay, the ratio between the male and female we call it is a sex ratio. Suppose if your male percentage 60 is present, remaining it is 40 is the females. Okay, so this is the three attributes, and remaining you can see. Remaining see here. Next, age distribution. Age distribution. If you see this age distribution, first of all, see here how to draw the age pyramids here first. See this age distribution. Age distribution is a population at any given time. Population, see here, a population, this is the population. A population at any given time is composed of, it is in this area composed of number of individuals. These are what are the dots are present, these are number of individuals of different ages. Every individual having different ages are present. Okay, a population. This is a population. In a population is composed of the number of individuals. Here, this number of individuals are present for different species. Okay, next point. The age distribution in this different ages are present. The age distribution is plotted for population. The resulting structure we call age pyramids. Once again say. So the age distribution is plotted for population. So the age is different. That means a group of individuals, different species are present. These different species, their ages that can be plotted. So as a resulting structure, what form here? Age pyramids. They call this the form age pyramids. What is meant by here? The age pyramid. The age distribution. Here, what are the individuals of different species are present? So their age distribution. The age distribution plotted for this population, the resulting structure we call age pyramids. For next point, for human population, the age pyramids. What are the age pyramids? For human population, the age pyramid, it shows the diagram both male and female are present in a single pyramid only. Okay, for human population, so what are the male and female population is present? The male and female population, they are present in they show a single pyramid. Next point. So what is this age pyramid? What it is reflects? The shape of population. See, the shape of population that reflects the shape of population is reflects whether it is growing, and also it may be stable or may be decline. Okay, so the shape of pyramid. See, you can see here the growing. So it is a pre-reproductive stage and reproductive stage and post-reproductive stage. That means here slowly it can be increases. Pre-reproductive stage and reproductive stage, and then post-reproductive, automatically it can be increases. So that's why here the age pyramid, what are the population is present in that area, any population, that means per unit area, what are the different individuals are present, different species that can be plotted, so that such a population, it can be increased in that area. So another area that can be find, so it is a stable pyramid. Okay, so the age distribution is plotted for population. So the result sector, the age pyramid here is the stable. Here population is declined. Here population is third one, it is the declined. Okay, so it is the pre-reproductive stage and reproduction, and also this is the post-reproductive stages. So like this is a population, it can be, so it can be declined in this diagram. Once again say the age distribution. A population is composed of number of individuals of a different species. Okay, a population at any time is composed of number of individuals of a different ages are present. So in the different ages in that area, so that can be the age distribution plotted for population. The resultant structure, what do you call? Age pyramids. For human population, the male and female ratio, that can be, all these are their ages, it can be plotted in a same pyramid, a single pyramid. So the shape of pyramid, it reflects whether it is growing and also maybe stable, or maybe it may be decline. Okay, so this is the age distribution. Next, we are going to discuss population density. population density. Population density is indicates N. The number of individuals present in a area. Okay, the number of individuals. So this one. So the number of individuals, present in an area we call population density. So the population density can be, this is anotherly called, it is a population size. That's anotherly called, we call population size. It's indicated capital N. So that means the population density, it measures the total population. Okay, the population density measures, it measures the population density to the total number of the species. Suppose for example, in an area, you can see, in an area, suppose in an area 200 parthenium plants are there growing. Okay, in an area, so 200 parthenium plants are growing. In between one banyan tree, a huge, a large, a banyan tree is growing. Actually, here population density more in an area, the population density is more in an area parthenium species. Okay, in an area, so the population density more, which are the population density more? The population density more mean the parthenium species. So the banyan tree population density less, that means only one species. But here productivity point of view, that means a biomass point of view, you can calculate the population density in that area. So parthenium species, how much of productivity it can be produced when compared to banyan tree? So the banyan tree having large amount of it is the productivity, that means biomass is produced when compared to 200 parthenium species. So that's why the biomass point of view here, the population density is more, it is relatively more in that banyan tree when compared to 200 parthenium plants. Once again see, so in an area, the presence of it is a 200 parthenium plants. In between one banyan tree is growing. If you see in an area, the population density, absolute density, that means absolute density in an area, the parthenium species are more when compared to here banyan tree. The biomass point of view, compare with the both plants, here banyan tree having it is the more population density. Why? Because the biomass production is more when compared to parthenium species. Next, one more example. Sometimes absolute density, it's not give better result. The relative density gives best result. Okay, sometimes the absolute density not give better results. Relative density serves well. Relative density serves well. So what is meant by here the relative density? Suppose for example, in a pond, this is the pond area. In this pond, the number of fishes are growing. The fisherman coming to this pond, how much of population is present they can find. That means how much of it is the population, that is absolute density is present, they can find easily. It's not possible. So in this pond having fishes are present or not, they can find easily. How it is find? So once the fisherman caught a single trap. Once a fisherman it can be caught a trap. So in such a time more fishes will come. More fishes maybe will come. So in such a time, so in the pond area population density is high. That means how much the fisherman caught. Suppose for example the fisherman caught more, that's we call it is a relative density. Suppose the fisherman caught the fishes very less, so in that area population density is very less. So it more or less they caught by the fisherman, that's we call it is a relative density. So this relative density based upon find the population density in an area. So that's why, so sometimes the relative density serves well. Absolute density we can't find. Okay, once again this point. So sometimes absolute density not gives better result. Relative density serves well. Relative density serves well. Once the fisherman caught number of fishes, that's we call it is a relative density. That means the fisherman caught that a more number of fishes. So in that area population density is high. So less number of fishes they caught, in that area population density is less. So how much they caught, that's we call is called relative density. This relative density based upon, so in an area the population how much is present we can find. That means it gives better result. So that's why I said, so absolute density not give better result. So the relative density it serves well. Okay, that's it. Next, some of the regions, particularly you can see the tiger census, how you find. Tiger census, particularly the tiger census. So the tiger census, particularly you can see the tiger reserves and also forest region. So how we are find the population density? So mainly based upon it is pug marks and also fecal pellets. Okay, the tiger census, in the tiger census in our national parks and also tiger reserves often based on it is pug marks and also fecal pellets. Pug marks means it is the footprints. What is this? Here footprints. So how much of it is the size of footprint? So that means a different length of their fingers. So how much length width is present? So that based upon the pug marks, based upon the tiger census are calculated in the tiger reserves and also national parks region. Fecal pellets, waste. In the waste, what are the components are present? So that fecal pellets are collected. So that based upon what are the components are present. So that based upon, so there are different fecal pellets are present. So they having different components they can eat. So that's why, so that based upon, so the tiger population, that means the tiger density, population density, they can find the ecologist. Okay, so these are the population attributes. So in the population attributes they are natality and also next mortality and sex ratio, and this population age distribution and population density. Okay, these are the attributes.